farming doesn't get enough credit. And I'm sitting here saying all these other answers that in some ways criticize farming development and farming innovations. I definitely think there's things that we had unintended side effects. But those things aside, like, there's probably, if you take the average view of most people who aren't involved in farming, and they would never want to say this out loud, but they'd probably think that farmers farm because they're not smart enough to be a lawyer. That is often true in the sense of a lot of the people who farm don't like being inside for long enough to study to become a lawyer, but it doesn't mean they're not smart enough to be that. And I would contend that farmers have one of the most difficult jobs in managing a business. If we're going to manage a business, there's plenty of people who just buy a pen and sell a pen for 20 cents more who complain about how hard it is. Whereas farmers manage this incredibly complex soil and plant system whilst being subject to global price changes, by being subject to the whim of the general populace, which could make things all of a sudden they can't do anymore, like using. I'm not getting an argument about whether that's right or not, but that's something that could change purely through public opinion changing. You can have legislation changes. You can have drastically different amounts of the resources that you need to make your money and output, like water, drastically change in the course of a year. I can't think of another business that has so many interlocking factors that all vary so much. And to be a farmer that even just keeps afloat, it's incredibly hard. So I'd say that if you're looking for someone to do a job that doesn't necessarily require you to do 6 years of study to be a doctor or a lawyer, then they're some of the most capable people you'll ever come across. I do that myself. I come out of farming. I was a farmer, but I hire farmers as much as I can to do work for me because I know when the truck breaks down that they're driving, they'll fix it themselves, or they'll zip tie it together somehow in a way that gets it home.